Hello. So, as you all know, I have been adjusting to puppy parenthood and going through the training process with our brand new little puppy. I've got her in my car right now. She's taking a little snooze. My car is really messy right now. I need to go clean it. But I have been pondering how it's almost it's totally my natural reaction to tell her to calm down, to tell her to sit down, to tell her to slow down, tell her to be quiet, because it's uncomfortable for me for her to be jumping everywhere and constantly running around and biting and jumping up and scratching and all those things. And while I definitely think that it's good to have good training for your dog, it made me think a little bit more about people and how we treat children and how our limiting mindsets are set in at our developmental ages. A lot of times, people who are struggling and want to talk to me about connection issues have been struggling with it for years. It's usually not something that just started. It's usually something that can be traced back to their childhood. And I was thinking today about me telling my dog to be quiet and to stop barking and trying to hold her back on the leash when she wants to just run. And I thought about how adults often do that with kids and tell them to be quiet and tell them to be polite and kind of take their huge personality and squish it down into a comfortable little ball of energy instead of a huge planet of energy. And I just think that there are lots of parenting styles out there, and what I love to see are those parents that are able to put their kids into something to use sports or theater or some kind of art or whatever it may be as an outlet for that energy that can take those gifts that they have as children and help them blossom into what they should be, instead of just trying to bottle it up and squish it down and hold them back. And I think that a lot of these people that I meet with or talk to are struggling with things because when they were younger, they were quieted so much and they never had that outlet that they really needed to put all of that energy and passion and ambition and creativity and energy. I feel like I'm repeating things now, but all of that gumption that comes with a child, that energy, that passion for life, a lot of people don't get that opportunity to use that outlet and utilize those gifts that they have. And then they get up to the age of an adult and they're still struggling because they need to go back and address that passion and find it again and put it to good use instead of trying to just bottle it up. And that's totally understandable. There's a lot of people that had that experience as kids, but it's not too late. There's never a point in your life when you can't make a change and you can't relearn things or even learn things for the first time. Learn how to be passionate again. Learn how to be ambitious again. Learn how to build and create and take these talents that you have that someone told you wasn't worth it and put effort in with that passion again. I mean, I myself, I do what I do because I was there. Because I was that kid that had, artistic abilities that were held back or had habits that were annoying to somebody else that could have been put to good use, or energy that I didn't know how to do, something productive with, and therefore it was just bottled up. And I really had to learn as an adult how to take that passion and revive it and move forward in my life with a new passion and a new ability to do something with that energy that I had really just been bottling up. And that's what limiting beliefs are all about. And that is what I do. So I help people find what those limiting beliefs are, what those things are that they're holding back in their life and they're trying to hide, or if they're embarrassed of, or whatever it may be, and help them view it from a healthier perspective and help them move forward with that instead of dragging it around behind them like they're embarrassed about it. So I think there's so many people out there that are holding back, and maybe they learned something incorrectly a long time ago and they just need a reminder. So if that's you, and if you're just holding back because somebody told you once that you had too much energy or too much passion or you were too much of a dreamer, this is for you. You're not too much of a dreamer. Take those dreams and do something with them. Don't listen to those people that are going to hold you back, because this is your life. It's not their life. And that's what I had to realize when I wanted to make a change and start doing something bigger and better than what I thought I had to do with my life. And when I decided that this is my life and not everybody else's that has an overrated opinion about my life and what I should be doing, that was when I came alive. And there are plenty of people walking around that are not alive. They're not passionate. They're not happy. They're not finding that true success that they want. Sure, they may have a lot of money, they may not. But is that really success? Are you successful if you're not happy? So go back and find what it is that you've been bottling up, that you've been trying to suppress, that doesn't ever go away, and start learning how to utilize that for good. You'll be surprised what you can do. It's time to connect.